What up, my Twitchians and YouTubians and Internetians?
Hello, beautiful people, handsome people, very attractive people.
So true. We
Everybody.
didn't finish Sister Location.
Last
So at,
time we played.
so at Ethan's behest, he's like,
Because I'm here, hopefully. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm here.
he's here real.
Ethan, you're real?
Yes, he's here real. And he's here to watch me suffer. Ooh, hold on. I moved the ashes out of my bone, and I saw some greens at the bottom.
Daddy just once let me go play with her.
Okay.
She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
See if I can turn the volume up on
He
this.
wouldn't make you anything out of the goodness of his heart.
Welcome back to another pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again? We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We offer contemporary jazz, classical,
Bongos back up in
rainforest
here.
ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices. Using the keypad below, please type the first few letters of the musical selection you would prefer.
Where's B for bongos?
You just hit the button and
It
it does a
seems you had
bongos
some
out.
trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Casual Bongos. Now that your elevator experience has been customized to your needs and you're thoroughly relaxed, it's worth mentioning that due to your lackluster performance yesterday, your pay has been decreased by a substantial amount.
Lackluster
Please
is crazy.
enjoy the rest of your descent.
Any fucking excuse to not pay me, I guess.
Not butter.
We haven't gotten there yet. I would like to note though, I have an exotic butters button, and I wear it on my work one.
Exotic button.
Yeah.
Exotic butters button.
Due to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform. It became necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try again would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will need to reach the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the procedure yourself. Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage.
Let's check on Ball Girl. That ain't Ball Girl.
Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery. Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. There is no need to check on Baby tonight. Please refrain from entering unauthorized areas. Proceed directly to Funtime Auditorium.
I'll proceed to your mom. Got him.
Jimmy's mom. Sorry.
Jimmy's mom.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Jimmy, my balls hurt. Ominous as fuck, but go off, King.
I don't know why you're in here.
I don't know why I'm in here either.
How did I get here?
The end.
Well, I know you entered this room because
Did
they
you
told
know
you
that
not
I
to.
was on
And you were like,
stage once?
that's my day.
It wasn't for very long. Only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me. Others enjoyed my songs. Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter. I smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream. Although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3,
She's a
then
yapper.
2, then 1.
Yeah.
Something happened when there was 1. A little girl, standing by herself.
Like, girl, I did not ask for your trauma dump. Please.
Myself. And I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. Then other children rushed in again, but they couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
You can leave the desk. Now, do you remember what you were doing last time you played this?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
I'm sorry if you heard that big old boom. I don't know what the hell that was.
Didn't hear the boom, just your reaction.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Porygon auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Happy Pride Month to Funtime Foxy.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Damn. She got you.
You sure did.
I almost died a minute.
Porygon auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
I can hear her fucking breathing. Can she even breathe?
She's a robot.
I mean, synths breathe, so technically an animatronic could breathe.
Will I get got if I just stand here?
If
Maybe.
you stand there, nothing will happen because, like, you need to be moving.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm not trying to like bump into her.
You've done it before.
I know I did. Fucking really fucking close.
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it. Great! Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it. Great! Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose.
Like he's pissing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hear like water noises.
I hear water dripping. It does sound like it's pissing though.
It's because I'm pissing.
Whoa.
You go.
Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw.
The underside?
Excellent.
Fuck, you're
The
so
chest
loud.
cavity
Jesus
should
Christ.
now be open. Remove the power module from the chest cavity. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Your mom's
Okay,
large
when you do
black
that-
button.
It is recommended that you keep your camera in the middle of the screen and watch him from over Freddy's shoulders. And when he rises enough that you see his bow tie, you quickly hit it.
Full tie?
Yes.
Yeah, so stop moving. When you move, he moves. That's the
Yep.
thing. So watch carefully from over his shoulder without directly looking at him, and when he rises enough for you to see the bow tie, you click it.
Press the
I
large
suggest
black
watching-
button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Shut up, hand unit. I suggest watching over Freddy's right shoulder, because that's one he tends to rise from. But don't have your light directly over it.
Look at the little power pack.
You kind of want him to be in the peripheral of the light.
Yes.
I can't see too well.
That's why you gotta have him in the peripheral of the light. Because if the light's directly on him, he won't like be there. He'll move.
Right there, right?
I mean, like, in general.
Peripheral.
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Here's that scurrying.
What the fuck is that wing nut?
You keep moving.
Yeah, it's because you keep moving.
Well, yeah, but I'm scared about sitting here too long.
The fact that you're moving, though, it makes him move. Let me see if I can find you more tips.
Yeah, I've seen a video about this. And, like, the thing that frustrates me is, like, yeah, I understand that he moves when I move. But, like, if I sit here for too long, he's gonna get me.
Hmm.
Showtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room
Yeah,
dark.
people are
as
saying
to
the
not
same thing I'm
accidentally
saying.
activate her. You have been
If
provided
you look
with
at
a
the
flash
right
beacon.
shoulder,
Use
like
it
if you
need
watch
to
him
get
rise
your
from the right
bearings
shoulder,
and to
it's
ensure
easiest
you
way.
don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
And it says that, like, if, like, quote, after so many times, he will jump scare you. So you have to make sure you get him sooner on than later. And like I said, you got to sit there and watch him over that right shoulder. It's the same same tips and tricks I'm offering. So there's nothing more I can give you. And you got to go fast when you hit that button. Because if it gets too close to him, like, and you don't hit it, then he will move away.
Oh, kitties.
It says that he'll move from Freddy, like from between Freddy's shoulders and his
Motion
right
trigger,
leg.
parts and
So if
service.
you cycle
Great job reaching
between
parts and
those,
service. It seems that
you
Funtime
should
Freddy
be
is
fine.
out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it. Great.
People
now
are
locate the
saying
button
that
under his left cheek and press it.
the easiest way to get him to spawn is to put your cursor around Freddy's mic hand,
Great. Now
then
carefully
quickly
locate
transition
and
to
press the
Freddy's
button
face.
next to Freddy's right eye.
If done right, Bonnie will be in plain sight and you will just have to wait.
So stare at his face.
It says, all it says is, like, you gotta switch from his mic hand and then quickly transition to his face. I'm assuming you'll be able to see Bonnie rise from the shoulders at that point. But apparently other people have issues with this, so you're not the only one.
Where's this button?
So go back to the eye. It's like up a little more.
There we go.
Great. Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose. Good job.
Why
The
is it gonna be so
faceplates
loud?
should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw. Excellent. The chest cavity should now be open. Remove the power module from the... Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Is there like a timer, like a recommended amount of time I should just be staring at this hand?
It didn't offer me any, but also that's... You want the hand with the microphone in it. Okay,
Oh.
so you see that? When he rises over the shoulder like that, you gotta make sure that you're not looking directly at him,
Press the large
and you just
black
press that
button
button.
beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
That way you see his bow tie when he rises up enough, and you can hit that button fast.